Hey, Oliver, great to see you. Thanks for joining us for this interview and welcome to Clariant, first of all.
Thank you, Kai, for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, I know you joined in August and meanwhile you have relocated to Switzerland. So I should say welcome back to Switzerland because I think that you already have a track record here in Switzerland with your previous company, right?
That's right. I was living 4 years already in Switzerland, also Basel. So I know the area, I know the surroundings, and it's great to be back. We love Switzerland, so it's super to stay here again.
So I know your family, have they come with you again?
This time it's a little bit different. The kids have grown. They are 19 and 21 now. They're at university and my son is working at a bank, so they're going to stay in Germany. But my wife and the two dogs, they're going to join me here in Switzerland.
Yeah. So I don't want to talk about your career too much. We can find that on Google. So I'm more interested in a bit of a personal background. So in anything that I cannot find with the help of Clarita or Google search, is there any personal passion you have that you can share with me?
I'm afraid that Clarita is probably finding everything, so I don't know whether there's anything hidden. No, I mean, I don't have like crazy hobbies or stuff. I like sports. I play tennis usually once a week with my wife. I like running. And then beside that, I also like to build stuff. I wanted to become an architect at some point in time, but then decided to become a finance guy. So let's see whether the one or the other decision was better. But connected to that, I really like to do carpenter work. So I built wooden stuff at our house, like terraces and things. That is what I enjoy. That's something that you can grab and see after you're done with the work. That's very different to the finance stuff that I usually do.
Oh, wow, that's even more than I had expected. So thanks for sharing, Oliver. Yeah, now after some time, let's say roughly 2 months, let me ask you, I'm sure you came in very well prepared. So what was it that really surprised you after joining Clariant?
I wouldn't say surprise. In a way, what landed extremely positive with me is the people. Of course, August when I joined was a bit slower here in Switzerland because of vacation, so that gave me an opportunity to walk around first here in the building, but then also do my first trips. I've been to Charlotte, I saw Mount Holly. I went to Canada to see the Lucas Cosmetics acquisition and the team there. And everywhere where I went, people were extremely welcoming, nice, capable, of course, what you would expect. But the welcoming culture that landed really positive with me. Maybe not a surprise for you guys, but but really positive.
Yeah, great to hear. And of course, we do our best to give you a warm welcome here at Clariant. Now, maybe looking into the future a little bit, let me start with a joke that your predecessor made when he left. Because he said after 3 years, he calls it a mission accomplished. So he said, basically, the job is done to rebuild a world-class finance department. Now, for my successor, he said the job will be rather boring, which, like I said, was a joke. And I'm sure you disagree. Tell us why.
No, that was actually the reason why I joined. Everything is done. No, kidding aside. Of course, I mean, Bill did an excellent job in establishing a number of finance areas. Also, I think his big footprint here has really been the establishment of the GBS, which I think is great. I mean, that was something that was missing. He did that here in the organization, and I think it's a great foundation. But like always, when you have leadership changes, one leader is focused on this, the other one is more focused on something else, and that usually is good for an organization. So what I can see is that we still have opportunities on how we steer. We have opportunities on how we drive cash. I think we also have opportunities in driving the finance organization. So it's a combination of different things where I guess we still have opportunities to drive value in the organization beyond the great stuff that has been already established.
And one thing that is in development is digitization, or AI namely. What is your view on that? Where does Clariant stand and what is the challenge ahead?
Yeah, I mean, we have seen the ranking of AI and Clariant in the German survey. We were number one. I think a great achievement. And now it's about scaling. So how can you scale that across the different functions? R&D, production. How can we develop innovation maybe based on AI? But quite frankly, also in the finance area, how can we go into predictive forecasting, predictive steering of the businesses? So there's opportunities, I would say, across the entire value chain, and now it's really about finding the right use cases and then scaling.
So this is something that's in our own hands. So I will conclude with a question I have to ask, Oliver. What about the share price? It's not really in our hands, but you are very exposed to the financial market now. What's your view on the reasons behind the share price decline and what we can do to come out of that?
I would say the main reason, of course, that we have as an overhang on the share price is the litigation. But at the same time, that's also my experience from previous engagements that I had. It's now all about delivering on the promises, not surprising financial markets. We have a midterm guidance out there. We have an annual guidance out there. What you will hear me talking about a lot is the triangle that I always call it, the value triangle. So it's growth, margin, and cash. This is what we need to optimize as a management, as an organization, manage the trade-offs there, and then delivering on the three components of this triangle, for which we also have a guidance out there, as I said. So it's about delivering, managing the litigation for sure. And then at some point in time when litigation eases, we will see also the value accretion on the share price. I'm very sure about this.
All right, we'll come back to that. So thank you very much for your openness and wishing you lots of success here at Clariant.
Thanks a lot, Kai.